The Low Forms, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
So Pete, can you introduce yourself and the band for me?
Yeah. My name's Pete. I play bass guitar and I sing. Dave plays drums and Jeremy plays guitar.
Okay, and can you tell me your origin story? How did you get together?
Well, I moved up to Duluth in the fall of 2009, and I kind of wanted to put together a band that was a little different than bands I've been in the past, something that was a little more melody-based, simpler songs, energetic but not like aggressive kind of, and that's sort of where this grew out of. Jeremy and I were sharing a practice space at the time, and we just had recording stuff set up there, write songs, and kind of put it together from there.
Where did the name come from, Low Form?
I just liked it as a couple of words. I come up with band names all the time. Like it's kind of a weird hobby of mine. So I was like, oh, that's good. I'm gonna hang on to that.
And who's doing the songwriting?
I generally write the songs and bring them to Jer and Dave. When I'm gonna bring a song to them, I've already got a finished a demo version of it where I'll play all the instruments on it and then kind of bring it to them. It just saves time. I don't have to explain everything. They can listen to it and kind of figure it out. And then they put their own sort of touches on it. But
the question from the Peanut Gallery is okay, and kind of a free association. Worst show you played, best show you played?
The best, I'll say one of the best shows that we played was one of our first shows. We went down to Iowa City. We played this place called the White Lightning Warehouse, and it was just this gross warehouse that these kids had kind of built in and like were squatting in there. But they threw killer parties, and we played one. There was a couple hundred kids there. I wish we were as good then as we are now, but it was like our third show. So, but that was really wild. That was a really wild one. And worst show, I mean, I don't know. We played several shows to like a handful of people, and it's no excuse to like not try your best, and not your excuse to. It's no excuse to be lame about it, but it does kind of make you question what you're doing with your life when it's like a Tuesday and you're in Dubuque, Iowa, playing to nobody. But that doesn't matter, because I just feel lucky to be able to do it, and that there's a community of people all over the place that'll still help out a band that just wants to go and play shows. So.
What do you get out of it? Why do you put a ton of energy into this, Pete?
It makes me really happy. It brings me something that nothing else does, and so that's why I keep doing it. When it stops being fun or stops bringing me great joy, or is worth more or is more trouble than it's worth, then I'd probably stop. But that hasn't happened yet. So. The Dave and Jared are just the best. Like it's really hanging out with them is like half the fun, and they're good at what they do. So, that makes it easy too.
At this point, what kind of recordings do you have out there? There's a 7-inch vinyl somewhere.
Yep. We've got a 7-inch record that has the first song we played tonight on it, and then a concern called Heat Street Tapes put out a 4-song cassette tape of ours, and that was in June. So we got that out there in the 7-inch. We've got 5 songs that are done that we recorded with a friend of ours down in Iowa, and that's going to be a record soon. And then I don't know, we got a couple other things cooking right now. So yeah, more to come though, for sure. Yeah.
So what's next? Where are you guys going to take this?
Well, we're going to put out these records. We're going to go on tour in January, out to the West Coast and back. And yeah, just keep doing shows. We haven't been playing a lot this summer, but yeah, looking forward to doing more of that in the winter, traveling a little bit more, trying to just do more shows.
Do you have a preference, live with an audience, or do you like being in the studio? What's your?
Oh, it's all different. But yeah, the playing live, I definitely prefer that to recording, because there's an exchange that happens usually. That is part of that, the joy, the good feeling that I get from it is being in a room with people and sharing it,
Thank you very much for sharing your music.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, our pleasure.
Best wishes.
Thank you.
Go get them.
Yeah, will do.